This is the cheapest cleanser from Sephora. It costs 10 euros. This is an average cleanser from a grocery store. It costs 3 euros. Both of them cleanse your face, and both of them have different variants for different skin concerns. But one of them costs triple as much as the other, and yet it seems like the affordable option compared to other products in its store and stores like it. In this video, I want to talk about how people with limited disposable income, and therefore most people, should stop or limit their spendings towards expensive cosmetics. I think that over the years, our perception of what is a reasonable price for a cosmetic has been leaning towards the higher end. I'm talking about both skincare and makeup. Although I would argue that makeup is even less necessary than skincare, but I understand that even if the person does not want to wear makeup, a lot of work environments require makeup, explicitly or implicitly, to look presentable. I remember going to Sephora to top up on some basic products, a cleanser and moisturizer from The Ordinary, and a Sephora Collection setting spray. The total came out to almost 50 euros. That's the price for a week's worth of groceries for one person, for 3 of the cheapest options of their respective product types at a store like Sephora. Why do we buy expensive cosmetics? I think a similar thing has happened within the more costly side of the cosmetics industry as what has been going on in the luxury fashion industry for decades. Companies pretend to cater to the upper class to actually cater to the middle class to make them feel like the upper class, basically making them drain their earnings on expensive, high-quality products that make them feel rich, but building habits that prevent them from actually becoming richer. Although I do think we should give the cosmetics industry a little more grace than the fashion industry, because recently many luxury fashion brands have actually been proven to spend as little as 50 euros per item to manufacture products that they sell for thousands. Meanwhile, we don't have similar evidence against the cosmetics industry. We cringe at people buying 1,000-euro handbags in hopes of looking more rich, but we don't question people spending hundreds of euros every other month in higher-end cosmetic stores. And although the cosmetics do cost less than the luxury bags, the habits and the reasons behind the purchases are similar. In the bag's case, the search for validation is more external. The person wants others to see the bag and think a certain way of them. But in the cosmetics case, the search for validation is more from yourself than from others. It's like you're looking at yourself through an outside perspective and thinking, wow, all these cosmetics make me look so cool, because there is no one there to see you apply them. Supporting a cause and little luxuries. A reason you might want to buy from a more expensive brand is because you feel like their mission aligns with your personal beliefs or that they support causes that you want to support. But what is really happening here is that the brand's marketing campaign has been successful at making you feel a certain way about the brand. Companies do not care about you the same way they make you care about them. They physically can't. They aren't people. By definition, a company's purpose is to make money, not make the world a better place, or even create an optimal product for you, and you should have a similar attitude back. I suggest donating money to a cause directly. And if you don't have a lot of disposable income, focus on the cause that you should be the most important to you right now, which is saving money. Because I know when big things that can actually improve your quality of life, like new clothes, are completely out of reach, we end up spending what little we have saved up on a cosmetic because it's a small luxury that makes us feel better. There is literally a thing called the lipstick index, because during the 2000s recession, it was observed that when women couldn't afford to shop for a new set of clothes, they would spoil themselves with at least buying a lipstick. The problem is, these little luxuries add up. If your luxuries clothes, at least you'll wear them, but there's only so many cosmetics you can put on at once, plus they have an expiration date. Are expensive cosmetics that much better? Another reason we buy anything expensive in general is because there is a belief that it is better quality than its cheaper counterpart, and in the case of cosmetics, that it would lead to better results. There is definitely bad makeup out there, but not all bad makeup is cheap, and not all cheap makeup is bad. There are thousands of makeup reviewers online, and although some of them are biased, they can still help you decide which products and which shades are best for you without you spending any money. But I have more to say about skincare. The efficacy of skincare depends heavily on your skin type, duration of use, and product combination, so it's harder to pick a skincare product based solely off of recommendations. Yes, we could judge a skincare product off of its ingredient list, but it takes time and effort to learn all the different ingredients, their combinations, and potencies. So, what is most likely to happen when we shop for skincare is that we pick a product based on what it promises on the packaging, skim through the ingredients, and decide its quality based off of its price. And that's assuming we're not swayed by the packaging design or how trendy the product is. I had severe acne since I was 10, and from then until I was 17, I was in a constant search of a miracle product that would save me. I have spent so much money on skincare, and none of it worked. The only thing that made my acne less severe was growing up out of puberty. I believe that there are products out there that work wonders in some people, but what I want to say to you is that having perfect skin is not worth you spending hundreds of euros on and trying out so many products for. And this is a topic for another video, but you don't have to have perfect skin. I have given up on attaining perfect skin or a perfect makeup look because it's just too expensive and I have other ambitions in life. It's all just sludge. I watch a lot of videos of people trying on makeup, and what I have begun to notice recently is that the most interesting part of the product is its packaging. Because the packaging inspires this idea of a lifestyle in your mind. It tells you if you buy this lip oil, you have that clean vanilla iced coffee old money girl aesthetic. But when in the video they apply the product, it's just another little bit of sludge on their face. It can be a good looking sludge, yes, but we need to keep in mind that 99% of what a cosmetic is just some sludge that you apply to yourself to make yourself look better. It's not a gateway into this aesthetic life of your dreams, and we need to stop pretending like it is. I have these 4 lip products that are almost the same shade and consistency, and yet I bought each one of them because they all had a different vibe, which is stupid because they are all the same sludge that I put on my lips. If I want to know lifestyle, I need to do tangible things to change my life, not just spend more money. Buy what you need. The title of this video is a little misleading because I don't think we should all abruptly stop buying pricier cosmetics altogether. As I said earlier, there are some people that have found products that work very well for them and that will continue buying them. And if you have a lot of disposable income and you want more makeup, who am I to tell you no? In this video, I am coming more from a personal finance perspective. But I also want to remind you to question whether deep down you really need the things that the cosmetics industry promises, that being perfect skin and the perfect makeup look. This is Star 17. See you next time.